Self-love is essential because nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. See, the thing is, a lot of people talk a lot and they paint a pretty picture and they talk a lot of promises, but what they show you and usually what they do and how they truly feel are all different things. A lot of chosen ones have been neglected, abandoned, lied to, disappointed their whole entire lives, and all you've done is been there for people. All you've done is try to elevate, to help, advise, love, support, protect, nurture. And you're not perfect. Sometimes you get it wrong. But for the most part, that's who you've been. You've always been that loving person. But the problem is, it's never really been reciprocated. A lot of people you've encountered haven't given you the same thing that you've given them. Not to say that as chosen ones you give to receive, because you don't. You give just to give. But a relationship's a two-way thing. So if you're always giving and not receiving, then you're always losing, Whether it's time, energy, hope, so many different things, finances, opportunities. You're losing all of these things. So this is why it's time that you start loving yourself, and this is aimed at chosen ones, because as chosen ones, you're very unique. You differ from most people in society. See, most people in society are selfish in a very subtle way, because they don't show it, but they are. They're very self-centered, innit? But chosen ones, you're not self-centered. You're very giving. You seek to help wider society, the world, if you could. Like, if you was in a position of power, you wouldn't allow certain things that are happening now to continue to happen. That's who you are. But not everybody's like that. Like I said, some people don't think like that. You're in situations a lot of the time growing up where you've always been the giver. You've always been the one where people, if they need you, especially emotionally, you'll be the one there. Even from a child, like, you've seen things and understood things that a lot of children wouldn't understand at that age, or you've had to, fill positions which someone of your age or understanding shouldn't have been responsible to fill. So you've been doing this long time. You've been giving yourself and filling voids and helping and supporting, saving people for a long time. Now the question is, when are you going to do that for yourself? I see a lot of, not to say my knowledge is on point, but I like to think, I guess, in theory, a lot of chosen ones are like divine feminines, very like intuitive, empathetic. And it's the time of the divine feminine. It's that age now, It's time that chosen ones step out and put themselves first. And it's not about being selfish, because you can never be selfish. But it's about establishing boundaries for yourself, for your protection, for your health, for your sanity, for your energy, for your finances, because you're always giving. And if you are watching this video, tell me a time. I know if I said to you, think of a time when you've gave, how many times are you thinking of in your head? Which time would you choose? Because there's so many times. And the Most High, He believes in you. You're here for a reason, but you can't be your best if you're always giving to others. Like, you feel me? You can't pour from an empty cup. One wise person once said to me, and I used to worry about a person in my life, I used to say, I need to help this person, I need to help this person, da da da, I need to save this person. And this person I used to talk to, you know what they said to me? You can't help them if you don't help yourself. In order for you to help people the best way that you intend to, in order to help people the best way you can, you need to be your best self. You need to be psychologically, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially good. And until you're in that certain position, then you're always gonna feel that anxiety, you're always gonna feel that lack, you're always gonna feel that. But what I'm trying to say is now is about self-love now. It's a self-love season. You got to step out and do what you always wanted to do. You used to listen to people, you used to be in relationships and give to these people, but they never wanted to give to you. You know, you would create things, projects like musical projects, whatever it is, video projects, writing projects, business projects, and they would doubt you, they would dismiss it. You know, you would encourage everybody around you, but nobody's encouraging you. Everything that you create seems to be like dismissed, devalued. But then you're always encouraging people, you know. You're always being real to people. It's like you as chosen ones, this is how deep it is. Like, you see everybody's flaws because nobody's perfect. But instead of aiming at the flaws, you're the kind of person that highlights their strengths. You're the kind of person that encourages people, or you're the kind of person that will subtly explain their weaknesses in order for them to grow and overcome, and, you know, or get rid of that weakness. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of person you are. But people not like that. People just want to dismiss you, even if it's good. Like, you know how deep it is. You could create the best painting ever or the best music ever, and you show that to the people around you. You know, they'll tell you, man, you could do better. Tell me you ain't experienced that. I know you've experienced that as chosen ones. Because if you ain't chosen, you ain't experienced that. Do you know what I'm saying? You ain't experienced that shit. Chosen ones experienced that. But yeah, no, like, if you got cut whoever off, you got cut whoever off. You don't even have to explain yourself to people in this season. Why you want to distance yourself, why you need time away, why you don't want to do this, why you want to do that. Everybody criticizing you. Why you criticizing me? It come like people so fixated over your life more than their own life. They want to comment on your life more than their own life. You know what I'm saying? They want they want to dream for you more than their own lives. You know what I'm saying? And look, also, yeah, so like in this day and age, my point is, yeah, self-love, man. It's time that you lot do what you need to do, whatever it is that makes you feel good, do it. If it's that holiday you've been waiting for, yeah, it's time to fly out. You know what I'm saying? If it's that restaurant you always wanted to try, it's time to go eat. If it's that person that you always wanted to reach out to, share your true feelings to, man, it's that, bro. Whatever it is, but if you want to go parties, you know what I'm saying? It's that season. So, chosen ones, listen to this now. I got my book coming out 20th of May. The Chosen, The Awakening. So that'll be good for chosen ones, people that want to know more about chosen ones and that, you know, people who are chosen ones. So look out for that. That'll be coming out. But yeah, big up everybody that's listening. Self-love essential. Like, comment, share, as always, and subscribe if you haven't already.